Spero. Rabbi Spero.
Fellow pastors, ladies and gentlemen, tonight is a momentous gathering, for we come not to speak to our parishioners in the pews, but we come instead to speak to each other, people of faith and leaders upon whose shoulders rest the destiny of a nation. Leaders are those who proclaim that which is true, truths many are afraid to speak. During their bondage in Egypt, the Israelites began doubting their identity, who they were. They had lost their nerve and were afraid to utter the words that Moses, a leader, finally declared, which were, "And the Lord your God shall remember you and free you from bondage." With that declaration, the spirit of the people was revived and they were prepared to act. In our time, Ronald Reagan, a true American leader, declared the Soviet Union an evil empire. He proclaimed what the people knew, but because of loss of nerve and conditioning, did not say. Reagan spoke, and a nation reinvigorated defeated communism. Both Moses and Reagan overcame the taunts of the scoffers of their day. No nation can endure or survive without an identity. As leaders, we should, I believe, proclaim with pride and assurance that this nation, America, has a unique, abiding identity. It is the Judeo-Christian ethic. It is much more than a religious tenet and involves more than what are labeled the social issues. The Judeo-Christian ethic is a singular moral outlook. It sees man not as a serf to the redistributionist state, but as a being endowed by his Creator with liberty, as befits one created in the image of God. As Jefferson said, the God who gave us life gave us liberty. As a free moral agent capable of personal responsibility, man lives with dignity, is allowed to be the best he can be, and passes on to his children the fruits and promise of his labor. My friends, the Judeo-Christian ethic is even more than that. It is a heritage, our heritage, and it constitutes the American civilization. It is a gift that we received, and as links in a sacred chain, hope to pass on to our children. We have been blessed because of it, and our continued blessing and prosperity depend upon it, as does our freedom of speech and our economic freedom. No system can match or replace it. Alas, this glorious heritage is under deliberate attack by many whose goal it is to, yes, extinguish it. If allowed to continue, we and our posterity will be robbed of our heritage, our unique national outlook, our historic character. It will even change us as individuals. So this fight is our fight. The preservation of the Judeo-Christian heritage is a religious duty, and thus our duty. We as leaders must stand up, stand out, and push back. How can our people hear if we do not speak? If we do not act, how can they see? Yes, the scoffers will call us names. So what? In my travels across this great land, I continue to witness Americans, our neighbors and friends, thirsting for men and women who will take lead and boldly proclaim the values and ethos that have produced this miracle on earth we call America. Our people will be only as brave as the courage we display. This is not a new battle, but the continuation of the battle of the ages, the most worthy of all battles. Political leftism, socialism, Marxism, and naked secularism are simply today's variation on ungodly themes and forms of paganism found as far back as biblical times. As outlooks on life, they are at their core immoral paradigms. Their so-called morality is but moral relativism. Their call for tolerance is but the wholesale abandonment of standards. But we know that standards are necessary for the preservation of civilization. They speak of social justice, but their intention is to institute socialism. In the book of Kings, we are told that there arose in Israel a king named Omri, and later his son Ahab. Both desired to rob the nation of its God and its origin. Both wished the nation to forget its identity and nationality. They wished to transform the nation. They subjugated the people and stole their vineyards and set up idols to contradict the nation's historic ethos. You see, with God there is liberty. Without God, and with an all-powerful state, subjugation and immorality set in. But Elijah and others fought the idols and the king, and the walls of leftist paganism came crumbling down. They acted. They were daring and brave. They restored love and faith. Back home in our communities, our people are looking to us for that bravery and assertiveness. Throughout history, patriots have sacrificed by dying for the cause, while others lived to fight for the cause, even if it meant years of name-calling and humiliation at the hand of the scoffers, those who in arrogance think so highly of themselves. Now you may ask, but what about render unto Caesar that which is Caesar's? No, my friends, in this nation we determine our Caesars and all the little Caesars. Better yet, we make sure a president does not crown himself Caesar. The assault against our values and America began 50 years ago, around 1962. So let us declare 2012 the year of Jubilee, the Jubilee year when we as a nation finally free ourselves of the sway and intimidation of political left liberalism. Now is the time. It is our fight, a battle for the soul of America. It is we who hold the moral high ground, not those who come to diminish and transform our country. Of this I have now no doubt. No, my friends, it is not too late. On the contrary, for men of God, it is just the beginning. The Bible says, proclaim liberty throughout the land and to all the inheritance therein. Liberty and dignity both are godly and religious mandates. We people of faith will not seclude ourselves into isolated pockets of liberty. America has been the world's beacon of light and morality. Tonight we pledge that no man, not even a president, can rob us of that which is ours. Yes, we pledge, so help us God.
Welcome.